All right. So who is most likely to have a renaissance in 2024? And the reason just give a little backup. I call this the Chance the Rapper Award. And the reason why I say that is because
Oh,
his last album wasn't as, to me personally, wasn't as good as like, the Coloring Book and 10
right.
Days, Acid Raps. But I do think his next album that's coming out is going to be a renaissance and everybody's going to be like, Chance is back to who he
Okay.
is. That's who
Okay.
I'm thinking about when I make this
I
award.
hope this for us because I love Chance the Rapper. He brings me so much joy. I've seen him in concert twice. I adore him, and he needs a renaissance. But for in the literary world, I think there is only one answer, and the answer is Percival Everett. Percival Everett is the author of Erasure, which is our book club pick this month at the Stats, but also is the book that the movie American Fiction was based off of. So he's already having a renaissance because people are going back and reading Erasure, which came out in 2001. But also, Percival Everett wrote his first novel in 1983. He has written, I believe, 28 or 29 since then. And this year, he has a book coming out called James, which is the story of Huck Finn, but told from the perspective of Jim.
Ooh.
So I think he's going to have a renaissance this year because people are already sort of like checking out his stuff because of American Fiction. He wrote that book, The Trees, that came out a few years ago. He got a lot of recognition for it. I have not read James yet, but everyone who's read it has said it is brilliant. So I'm really hoping this is his National Book Award year. This is his Pulitzer year. I am rooting for him. I think he is probably our greatest living Black novelist. I think I might be forgetting someone, but for me, for my money, he is. And also, and this is sort of like not to do this to a woman, but one of my favorite authors is a woman named Danzy Senna. She wrote the book Caucasia. She wrote the book New People. She also happens to be Percival Everett's wife. And her book that's coming out this year called Colored Television, I just finished a few days ago. It is so fucking good. So my real hope is that they're up for the National Book Award or something against each other. And then they both rise to even more fame together with the power of their literary strength. And then that Percival Everett writes a romance novel a la Mr. and Mrs. Smith, because he does like satire, like a satirical romance novel about a couple, husband and wife authors, who like end up having to like fight each other and like be on Vogue covers and like the whole thing. So that is my fantasy for 2024 for Percival Everett, for Danzy Senna, and for myself.
You you just gave a lot right there. That everything, and it can happen though too. Like
It
those
can
are,
happen.
yeah. That's what I said. It's not like it's
Her book
perfect.
is so good.
And
I
that's what I
don't
thought
know
you
that
were
it
gonna say.
will.
Yeah.
I don't. So her book is like sort of funny and like kind of light, and usually literary awards don't really honor that. But it's so well executed and like so well written and so smart that I'm hoping that she's gonna kind of get that like wild card spot.